Wiggy time on the fly. What's up, everybody? Sean Wiggins. Oh, there's Tony Lazaro. R.I.P., my friend. Uh, there's highlights of a match. I didn't think I recorded all of it. The Hit Squad, DHS, against JT Jobber. That was his name, and Elax. Let me tell you something about JT Jobber. There he is. College graduate. Smart kid. But, probably saw wrestling a couple times, thought he could do it. Trained for it. It's impressive leapfrog by Monster Mac. I'll get to him in a second. JT Jobber is a guy who probably saw wrestling a couple times on TV. He said, gee, I'd like to do that. Probably was a big fan, but he didn't have any passion. He was done after a couple of years. He basically just quit, just left. And then he said he wanted to graduate college and then maybe come back. And then he didn't. So, nothing really to the guy. Good guy, just nothing really to him. He didn't have an X factor. He didn't have a passion for this. And you got to have a passion for it. You're not going to make it. Elax didn't either. See, Monster Mac did some nice things. But like a big guy leapfrogging a little guy like that, is it needed? You have to do it? I don't know. But he whipped these things out. And there's Mafia, who would later become Dan Moff. He'd later start eating Wheaties and become Dan Moff. I don't know how much of this match I recorded, so forgive me if there's some cuts. This was the first JAPW show at Charity Hall after the 9/11 attacks. So this is almost 20 years to the day. No, September 29th, 2001. I stand corrected. One of the last shows to a Charity Hall. No, actually, that's wrong. Charity Hall will be some more shows after this. But the waning days of Charity Hall. They would eventually find their home in Rawway soon after. And Johnny D, get the fuck down. Sorry for that. I'm just so used to Johnny D getting up when he wasn't supposed to. He'd go, what? What, Hanson? What? Chewing his gum because he just wouldn't listen to me ever. There's Ray Sager drinking probably a milkshake in the back there, as you can see. Monster Mac, now well in control of the match against JT Jobber. JT Jobber actually helped train me, believe it or not. Showed me some... see, that's a nice move. I'd like him to do that to a bigger guy. Don't need to do that to a smaller guy. It was at this time that Mafia and Monster Mac kind of had some buzz. You know, where if there was a... I don't know if there was a... I don't know who I was motioning to there. I think I was legit motioning to somebody. Was it Fat Frank in the crowd? I don't know. But they actually had some buzz, and they were like a well-liked team. They were not in the magazines, but they'd be on, what was it, OneWrestling.com. They would cover some Jersey All-Pro shows or UCW shows or USA Pro shows. There were no Ring of Honor yet here. Ring of Honor didn't exist yet. And you almost wish Ring of Honor either waited a couple years or was a couple years earlier. Now, it couldn't have been because ECW just died in March of this year, 2001. Now, what Monster Mac just did right there is he shot on Fat Frank and Ray Sager, screaming, "Where's our names? Look who we're working." And that's about as unprofessional as you could possibly be. Mafia used to bitch about that, and rightfully so. So I wanted to get that on there. And what does he keep? He keeps motioning to something. That's right. I'm motioning to the fans. And if someone not watching this would say, what are you doing that for? Just be a referee. And I don't know. See? I don't know. That cut back there. So I didn't cut all this. Anyway, I had kind of a, not a feud with the Hit Squad, kind of an angle that went nowhere because Jersey All Pro angles wound up going nowhere. But it was going to be Insane Dragon and somebody, and I was going to be with them against the Hit Squad and Johnny D, and none of that happened. But so that's why you saw me motioning to the crowd. 1, 2, 2 count only. See, that would have looked good if it was just executed a little better. But yeah, the Hit Squad had some buzz here. And SAT were just getting big, and the Briscoes were just getting big around here, 2001, just starting rather. And I wish Dixie and Insane Dragon stayed together as a tag team as opposed to feuding and, getting lost in the shuffle. Moff was so good. He did move like grease lightning in there. See, nice. And look, Elax had some nice stuff, too. He just didn't look the part. You know, you got to have that X factor, and you got to look the part. He just didn't. Elax and JT did not team regularly in Jersey All Pro. That was the other thing. And, this is, what are they setting up for here? Moff, you got to move. Your balls are exposed. I'm going for the double handshake. Going for the double handshake. See, Hit Squad worked heel here when they probably should have just been baby faces in a squash. There it is. They would do that move a lot with a lot of tag teams. Double drop kick to the noggin of Dan Moff. They would call good stuff. They actually had good spots, Dixie and Eli. I mean, Hit Squad with their smaller opponents. But yeah, again, you know, JT and Elax, they just didn't team together much. So that, I mean, this match was, I don't want to say it was a dud, but it didn't have any backstory to it. But the Hit Squad would always make the best of it. They would make the best of who they were wrestling. And that comment, by the way, that Monster Mac yelled at Fat Frank and Ray Sager about, look who we're working, blah, 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 blah. It's a knock on Elax and JT, but it was more of a knock on JP, and I understand it. JP, like, brought Chris Hamrick in on this show. Chris Hamrick was, you know, fresh off ECW, so he had a you know, a little bit of name value himself, and they put him in the ring against Supremely Great. Now, Supremely Great was a WXW original. You want to put the guys like Chris Hamricks or anyone who's got a little name value against your own homegrown guys. Put him against Dixie. You know, they had the Blue Gut Meanie wrestle here as the Blue Boy, and he wrestled Don Montoya. Now, Montoya was around JP a lot, but oh, good Lord. Chops are vicious. Oh my God. One more? Good Lord, what'd he do? God. Modtron Productions, the best. Modtron shouting you out. You just were always there. You were always right in the face. You would always get the face wash. I hate that move. They would always be there to get the audio. But I've said it once, I said it a million times. The worst move you could possibly take on the independents, or no, in professional wrestling, is the chop. Homicide's cop killer is really bad too, if you can't protect your body. If you have good body control, if you're low key or one of those guys, it's fine. But and Homicide's safe, he knows what he's doing. I'm just saying that move, I don't mean to say Homicide himself. But the chop, nothing hurts worse than the chop. The chop sucks. This was a sweet move. I always thought the Hit Squad would have been a better tag team if Monster Mac never spoke. Because he did good stuff. So if he, like, never talked, he'd be that silent assassin. I don't know, I think he would look stronger if he didn't speak. But then again, they didn't have a manager that spoke. Johnny D, by the way, whenever they would... Johnny D only managed them here. He didn't manage them anywhere else. Because Johnny D was a Jersey All-Pro promoter himself. So that was the other thing. And they never they never had a manager that could speak, which is why I should have got in managing, and I should have spoke for them, and they would have shit on that too. This is Moff's version of the people's elbow. Nice. 1, 2. Nope. He's going to let Elax kick out too. Letting Elax get up from a lot here. See, and the old psychology is let Elax kick out. You know, let him show some fight. It looks like it's a squash, but, you know, it didn't really matter here. The other problem with Charity Hall, you can only go to the second rope. Couldn't go to the top rope. Bang your head up there, and it would be brutal. Break your neck. Go to the top rope. And there's JT Jobber. And the only singlet he ever had. He had some good, like, athleticism, but, God, he had no facial expressions, no X factor, couldn't cut a promo. But, you know, he served his purpose. He had a little bit of a run in JP. Then he played a match where he played an angle where he would only wrestle girls, which is what I always wanted to do. And he, like, sucked at it. I'm going to shit on him, but he could have ran so much farther with it, and he didn't. And now the Hit Squad. It's in the ring. We got a moment here that's falling flat. I recorded most of this match. Now it's Monster Mac doing here. He's going for the power bomb. Nice. Is he gonna hold? Oh yeah, going Chris Jericho style. Oh no, right into the buckle. Good lord. Elax took a lot of abuse, man. So they always want to try their moves out on these guys. Elax, JT, Dixie, Insane Dragon, they were tackling dummies for the Hit Squad's moves, but they made them look good. And and to their credit, Mafia Monster Mac did always gave back. They always put them over as well. Figure 4 Frog Splash. They had some great tag moves. Does he land it? He does. Nice, but this is becoming like an expose of moves. Nope, Moss gonna go for a cover and stop. He's gonna stop. Why is he gonna stop? What's he going for? What's his angle here? Why is he continuing the assault on Elax? And now, Mafia making friends at ringside. I remember it was September 2001 here in the Northeast. This is in Bayonne, New Jersey, by the way. September 2001 in the Northeast. I remember being that month particularly cold. It was like cool out. I just remember that. I don't know why. It was very rainy and cold that month. Some days anyway. I don't know if this night was. You'd have to check the Farmer's Almanac. And JT, he went for a body slam there. Couldn't quite negotiate it. But Moff standing around. You know, he left himself open. But no, but even then, as cold and rainy as I believe this night was too, it was fucking hot in that building. Man, that building got so hot. See right there, JT forgot a spot. Boom. Spear by Dan Moff. His has always looked good. I mean, everybody does a spear, but only a few really do it good. Rhinos is amazing. Edges is amazing. And Dan Moff's is amazing. Who else does a good? Well, Goldberg, of course, but that was just a shoot. He would run 150 miles an hour into the guy. And see, you go to the well one too many times. There's no water there. Elax with the... Oh, nice chair shot. Probably took care of him a little bit there. 12-minute mark. And now Moff is susceptible to the frog splash. And now Elax and JT have a shot. Well-designed match by the Hit Squad. And a lot of their matches were like this. And they had great matches with everybody. They had very, very good tag matches with everybody. No, here it is. I didn't know it was coming so quick. This is why I want to put this match up there. And boom! Wow, the crowd really got hot there. I hated that kid. And now, Mafia Monster. Good Lord, that was well done, too. Elax hit that wall like a ton of bricks. It didn't always go well. And the Falcon Arrow, yes. Oh, no, front pile driver. See, Monster Mac, man, he'd pull some shit out that would look amazing. And now Burning Hammer style, here it is. Moff's Burning Hammer, I'll put with anybody's. They had the crowd in the palm of their hands on this one. So they gave him a little bit of comeback, and then they finish in grand style. The Hit Squad with a victory. Jersey All-Pro, September 29th, 2001. They were heels at the beginning, and they turned baby face. Well, for Sean Wiggins, I'm Ref Hans. I hope you enjoyed that one. I wanted to get that brutal wall spot in. Good Lord, that wall, the gorilla press right into the wall. And it was something else. I hope you enjoyed that one. More Jersey All-Pro blasts from the past coming soon. JT and Elax, I hope you enjoyed watching this one. If you did watch it. JT, hope you're doing well. Miss you. Elax, I see you on the Instagram. And Hit Squad, you owe me money. You owe me gas money, probably. And arrivederci and ciao. And as always, keep in touch with yourselves. Go to bed.